Hello, this is Eris ASMR. I know I've been gone for a while. There's just a lot of things going on in the world right now. And it's hard to kind of build up motivation at something that I've never really tried before. Anyway, on that note, I have some cool dice I'd like to make some sounds with. First I should clear off the space so the dice doesn't hit any of these bits of debris, things on my mat. I tend to eat at my computer, and I have a very large, keyboard and mouse mat, and I get crumbs on it sometimes. Now that that's all clean, I should show you the dice. I have with me here a 7-piece D&D set. I got into D&D, when was that? A couple of years ago? 3 maybe, I think 2017. This set, it's a really, really gorgeous teal clear set with white lettering. Nothing really fancy, but I'm just a fan of teal. So these 7-piece sets, they have a D20, which just means that it's a 20-sided dice. That one's I use most often. And then next we have a D12. So 12-sided. There's a D10. There's a D percentile, which is actually a D10, except for it has 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. Meant for using in conjunction with the D10 to roll percentages. And then there's the D8 and the D6, which is just the normal dice that people think of. 6-sided dice. I got a 1. It's not great. And then the smallest one, the D4. I think I'll do some dice rolling. Although the sounds that they make when they clink together is very fun. Let's see if we can get anything good on our D20. I got a 5. 11. That one was a 1. It was also a poor roll. 19. 9. 15. That one knocked one of the dice. I won't count that. Another 19. Another 1. 1 is the worst result you can get, so rolling a lot of those isn't really great. 10. 7. 16. 6. It's a pretty good dice. When it comes to dice rolling, there's such things as dice being balanced and imbalanced. And what that means is just that if it tends to roll really low numbers, it's imbalanced. Or if it tends to roll more high numbers, you usually want an even mix of the two. This dice is pretty alright. We can do some D12. 3. They don't roll quite as far because there's not as many sides. I'll have to roll a bit louder. That was a 5, by the way. 3. 9. 4. 8. 10. 9. 8. 3. 9. 11. 8. 3. Another 8. And then I think I'll roll some of these D percentiles so we can get some dice sounds. 26. What would that be? 19. 96. 50. 52. 22. 87. 52 again. What are the chances? Well, it's a, 1% chance? 24. 83. 78. 53. 5. The D10 and the D percentile are a little bit special because the numbers aren't actually from 1 to 10 on the D10. They're actually from 0 to 9. Because if you roll a 0, that means a 10. And the same goes for the D percentile. Instead of doing 100, they just do 0, 0. So if I rolled a 0, 0 and, I don't know, a 5, then that only counts as 5. But if I roll these, well, this was 82, but if I rolled both the 0 on the D10 and the double 0 on the D percentile, that's 100. Because you can't really roll 0. Put those over here for now. We can move on to the D8. 4, 1, 2, 7, 4, 8. I'll go a bit slower. 5, 8, 3, 3, 6. I almost said 9. 1, 5. Do a little bit more force. Ooh. 2, 4, 2. And the D6. I have bag of dice here with somewhere over 20 sets, maybe 25, because I tend to be a dice collector. And I plan on bringing those out a little bit later. This one's a bit loud because the sides are so flat, but this is my D6. I think I rolled a 3. 4, 3, 4, 4. Oh, 6, but it landed on my earbud cord. 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 2. And last but not least, the D4. The D4 is, oh, it's not a pyramid, but it's a 3-sided pyramid. I don't remember the name of that shape. But how that works is that on each of the points, on each of the sides, it has a number. So, for instance, each of the points here, it's got 3 numbers, 1 for each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of the D4s are set up a little bit differently, because they have the numbers on the sides, so that when you roll, it sounds a lot softer because it's so light, but you can roll it, and all the numbers on the very bottom of that side, that's what you roll. It's interesting because it doesn't really seem to be there, or there doesn't seem to be any consistency between the different companies of how they make their D4s. But I'll roll this one a bit. It'll be a bit lighter though, so I have to roll it closer. 1, 2. I was hoping for another 3, but it's another 2. 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Put these off to the side for now. That's all of my bags. I've got some specific sets that I don't want to mix into the general chaos of my bag of holding, which is literally what the inscription is on my dice bag. I've got really pretty clear resin, but it's got like pink glitter. The glitter seems a little bit cheap, but it's cute. I want to keep separate. got this really, really gorgeous, what's it called? Purple and gold set. So it's clear with purple glitter and little bits of gold flecks inside. And then the lettering is gold, and the lettering is kind of like Harry Potter style, or like the font is similar. It's different from normal font, and it's like gothic, and on each of the highest numbers there you have some sort of symbol. So on the D20 there's a little crescent moon with a star. On the 6 of the D6 there's a moon. I'll leave these one in their packages though. And we have a personal favorite set of mine. It's actually 2 sets that I put into the same bag. But these are rainbow themed. So it's clear again, but it's different layers of colors on top of each other. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Actually, I've got a fairly big bag for this single D20. I'm going to take this one out. And I have a very small bag for this double set, so I'm gonna switch these bags to save on space a bit. Kind of neat how you can hear the difference in sound between this 14 set and 7 set, and that was a 2. You can't really do the single D20, but that was a little louder than I thought. There we go, it's sealed up nicely. Let me grab this bigger bag. I'll go over the last D20. 17. Good for me. Make sure to take all the air out of the bag. And there we go. That feels a lot neater. I need to get a little bag for this teal set because I don't think I want to mix it in with the rest of mine. I have a lot of sets in here. I'll open up this bag a bit more so I can hear. See if we can count how many different sets I have in here. I can organize them. I know I'm missing a few dice, but I unfortunately don't remember where they went. But I try to keep track of the ones I'm missing. Oh boy, I'm gonna need more space for this. I want to have it close to the mic, but I also don't want the audio to be crazy loud. There's a lot of D4s hidden at the bottom of this bag. Because they're so small, they're very good at fitting in little crevices in between the dice, so they end up slipping to the bottom. I'm lucky that I have this computer mat here, because, oh boy, this would have been very loud. I tried experimentally rolling some dice along my wood desk, and I had to cut a bit of audio from this earlier because I accidentally dropped one on here and it made a very loud, very painful sound. This dice bag, it's fabric, so it's nice to feel and play with. Put that down for now. This is all of my dice, except the ones that are in these bags over here. I'm very much like, there's a dice making company that's the most popular called Chessex, and they make these Gemini sets that are two colors just kind of swirled together on a dice. It's really pretty. I've got a lot of those. I wish I remembered the actual names of these, but I've got this violet emerald. I have teal and red. I have a lot of red ones. I've got teal and like blue. I have copper and silver. Let's see what other ones we can find. Red and purple, which is actually different from the, oh, I mixed up them. I have a purple teal. That one's very pretty. I have a kind of shimmery set that's blue, dark blue, and emerald. Oh, and I have a silver dark blue. I think I have, there it is. Silver and violet. Some of the other sets I have, though. Oh wait, no, I've already said that one. I have, I think it's called the Borealis set. It's shimmery and with usually silver writing. So I have a pink Borealis. I have kind of like a purple Borealis. This one has white lettering though instead. I should say, for all these Gemini sets, they have gold lettering. It's pretty. I have kind of medium blue Borealis with also white writing. I think they have a Cirrus, I think is how you pronounce it, set. That's all kind of swirled up like a cirrus cloud. If that's what those type of clouds are called. So I have that with silver writing. I have blue kind of like a nice aquamarine color with silver writing. I think I only have 2 of those though, which is kind of disappointing. I have what I like to call my death dice because they're frosted white, well, frosted clear, with black lettering, and it feels very ominous. I only use the D20, and it's only for death saving throws. Oh, I got a 3. That's not very good. What other sets do I have? I have what I like to call my pineapple set because it's bright yellow with a bit of swirly design and bright sky blue lettering. I think I'm missing a dice though. Let's see. D20, D12, D percentile, D10, D8, D6, and D4. I guess I do have all the dice. I'm surprising myself at this point. I have an orange set that looks very similar to the pineapple set, except obviously orange, and it has black lettering. And I also have like a lime green in the same thing, except with black lettering again. And I really like the D20 from this dice set. Let me clear some of these away. It's a bit loud because it rolls for a very long time. And it just now stopped. It was a 12. Okay, I think I will. Oh, one of my first ever sets I got. It's styled kind of like the Borealis, except you can't see through it, so it's opaque, and it's black and shimmery with silver writing. That one, I actually only got 6 from the original set. I think there was a misprint or something, which is kind of disappointing. I think that might be it for my dice. I do have a few special ones. I have this really pretty aquamarine Borealis, except for it's only the D6. It didn't come with the rest of the set, and it has gold lettering, and it's very pretty. I had my birthday a couple months back in February, and my best friend got me 2 more dice sets. I have a bit of an obsession, but I haven't had the chance to grab them yet. Now, this video is getting really long, so I think I should pack these sets up. And put them away. Oh boy, this means I have to sort them. 1, 2. I want to get these off my desk. My desk is very loud. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm just missing the D4. Ah, there it is. The D4s are always kind of tricky because they're so small. Let's go silver and purple, or silver and violet. They're close enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy, I might have to start some piles. Let's see, I need the D. Oh. No, that's not the right one. Ah, there it is. There's the D4. And now I just need the D10, I believe. Might have to just set these here for now. Let's go for the Borealis pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7. And Borealis blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need the D4. I always need the D4s. They're sneaky. They're so easily hidden amongst all the other dice. No? That's the Eris. Is it? It's not. It's part of the set. I'm getting mixed up. Let's try purple teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just need the D8. Gotta keep an eye out for the D8. No, that's purple blue, which is actually different from purple teal. There's some very similar dice in here. Oh boy, I haven't lost this one too, have I? Oh, that's teal and red. That's also red. That's green and blue. Ah, there it is. Purple teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's try purple Borealis. Or did I only have this one? Oh, I have like a violet Borealis. Gold lettering. It's very pretty. I don't think that one's part of a set. Oh, I have 2 of them. If I hold them up to the light, they look really gorgeous. Purple Borealis. There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, which one am I missing? Ah, the D percentile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, there we are. I'm trying to go for the less obvious sets first. Let's go purple green. 1, 2, 3. Are you purple green? Yes, you are. 4, 5, 6. That's purple periwinkle. I'm missing the D4. Of course, it's tricky D4s. Ah. Yes, there you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try purple periwinkle. Well, it's blue, but it's a little on the purplish side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Well, that was easy. Let's try one of the silver sets now. Silver blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I just need the D4 as usual. There you are. 7. So far so good. We haven't found... there's that purple silver I was trying to find earlier. Oh, but that only brings me up to 6. Okay, I lost track of how many sets I have in here, but I think we're getting to the home stretch here. Let's go dark blue emerald. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4? I can't tell if I'm just blind right now. Oh, 5. So I just need 1 more. No, 2. There's the D4. Ah, the D12. There it is. And let's go for some of the easier sets. Let's go Cirrus Aquamarine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're very bright, so it's easier to see. Let's go orange swirly, I guess. Orange swirled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go red, dark blue. I like to call them my Spider-Man dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Who am I missing? I can grab the D4. Who am I missing? Just the D6. There you are. Now the problem is I left myself too many red sets at the end. Let's go red, purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I guess because we're in the home stretch, it's a bit easier. Now here it gets fairly easy actually, because they're all fairly different from each other. Let's go red, teal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, 4, 6 left. Let's go pink cirrus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And maybe I'm in a bit of a rush because I didn't expect this video to be so long. Let's go copper or silver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's go for my green rolly dice, my green swirled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my last set, I know that I only have 6 because I don't have a D percentile for this one. Now let's put my bagged dice back. So let's mix this singular D20. Or, on second thought, maybe I won't. It's very pretty and I don't want to lose it. And put this back. And last but not least, this. And I'll tie it up nice tight so they don't get lost. I'm actually surprised I'm not missing any more dice anymore. I must have found whatever dice I was missing. And the last thing is this Chiswick's Translucent Teal White. It's called Polyhedral 7 die set. This is the little box that all of the beginning dice came in. I kind of like putting them on display, so I think I'll put them back in the box. Ooh, that was loud. Sharp plastic lends to some really nice tapping sounds. That's the bottom. It's a not translucent, translucent clear plastic like the rest of this, so it's got some different sounds. Now I'm not gonna try putting these back in here. It turned out to be a bit too loud and I have to cut out some audio. these are my dice. This is definitely longer than most of my videos are going to be, but dice have too many sounds. I hope you enjoyed listening to this video and it helped you sleep or was just otherwise relaxing. I'm still very much getting used to filming these kind of things, so sorry if there's any background noise. I know my computer fan you can hear in the background, but unfortunately I can't really do anything about that. Thank you for listening to this video, and thank you for listening to my dice.